Right, today I'm going to do a review of the Bosch 46 decibel dishwasher, and I already have it installed, but I'm going to show you how it runs, how noisy it is, and how it feels like when it runs, how much energy it uses, and more of that later. Right, so let's get to it. The installation of this is a little bit different. You're looking at the front panel, the front of the machine. That's the front. And my old dishwasher, the water line is on the back. Drain hose on the back. You can see the drain hose. And the power input is on the back. This machine, everything is on the front. That's a drain hose, and it goes toward the back. It's a very long hose. Goes toward the back and go to the sink, up the sink, into the Y junction where you install your the other drain hose and go to the garbage disposal. The water line go in here, also on the front. Right. And I made a mistake of installing this water line across here and out that way. When I do that, the hose blocking. The hose blocked the front cover here, and it get caught on the door. So I fixed it and put it toward the middle and go toward the back. And the power line is on the front also. Just strip the wire, and there are three screws. Just put on the screws on the wires. That's pretty much it. It's just different. It's a simple installation, but it's just different from your older. If you have an older dishwasher, most of them are on the back. This is on the front. So I got it from Lowe's, and first I'll show you on Lowe's website. It's right now on sale with 10% off for $5.39. But this particular unit here I bought, show you my receipts. $283 before tax. So with tax it's about $300, and so it's almost half of the retail price. And I couldn't pass up, so I just went ahead and bought it. So it's actually a returned item. Somebody bought it, and for some reason they don't like it, or something wrong, which I haven't found out yet. Hopefully not. And they returned it, and it's got a couple dings here and there, and that here. But other than that, it's just like new. Here it's fully loaded in here. And show you, it's got a rack on the top and place to put chopsticks on the top. On the bottom, it's got the tray for the silverware, spoon and so on, and pretty roomy down here on the bottom also. Okay, and I've done a ton of research on this dishwasher. I didn't know which one to buy because there are a lot of different kinds of dishwashers out there, and I read the reviews, tons of reviews, the Samsung is bad, the LG is bad, and the best I came up with is the Whirlpool and Kenmore. But when I read the negative reviews, none of them are good. So the take-home message, after all hours and hours of research, I found out that it doesn't matter how expensive it is, either cheap, expensive, all kinds, and these washers are programmed to have a premature death, so they will die in just a couple of years, unlike the older kind, and they last forever. But so I stumbled upon this one, which is a returned one for a pretty cheap price, so might as well just bought at least last for a year with the warranty. And it's a Bosch. It's a good brand for a dishwasher, so I just went ahead and bought it. Also, I did a search for a Bosch 46 decibel dishwasher, and I'll show you this. Right, and it came up with tons of these. I mean, tons of 46 decibel dishwasher, Bosch brand, from, let me see, from $539 up to $700-800, and they're pretty much the same, except that they have, see, this one, the control panel is hidden. This one, control panel, is on the front. This one's hidden, but it's got a handle. So basically they're just different in the front of how they look like and the control panel, but I believe inside these they are all the same. They are rated at 46 decibel, and I believe the motor should be the same. The motor and all the components should be the same in order to produce the same amount of decibel. They should be the same on the inside. The only thing different is the outside, how they look like. This one's black, this one's white. I mean, this one's got a handle, this one does not have a handle. Control panel on the outside, hidden control panel, stuff like that. But on the inside, they are, I believe they are the same. So hence the price. See, the price is so fluctuating, but it just depends on how it's designed on the front. So you pay for the difference in how they look, not how they function, because they all function the same. So let me show you a little bit more inside the dishwasher. And this is all inside stainless steel. Inside the door is stainless steel, but the bottom part of the washer, the bottom is plastic. I think, you know, they're cheating a little bit here, so maybe that's why this model here is a little bit cheaper. But the walls around here is all stainless steel, only the bottom is plastic. And then you got the drain hose, which you can remove, right? And I guess to clean it, okay. And you've got a rotating blade on the second row. I mean on the top tray. Second row. The second row is down here. Alright. And let me see. Push this in like so. Close. You hear that? That is one bad thing about this washer. I'll show you what that was. It shouldn't sound terrible like that, right? This on the bottom here, this cover here, is very bad design. So when you pull this down, it will rotate, right? It will rotate, and then when you pull all the way down, the edge of the door here catches the inside of this cover, and you make that sound, and then one time it catches the inside of the cover and pull the whole cover out. And just this is rubber, it's flexible, but it's terrible design. Inside the door you have a dishwasher detergent. Let's see what that is. I've never used this. Drying rinse aid, whatever that is. I've never used this. That's because all of these dishes and bowls and stuff in here, they are pre-washed. I mean, I already washed it by hand with soap, so they have absolutely no food on them. Just a little bit here, but they are almost clean. I mean, they all washed with soap one time, so I just need to be rinsed because I do not want food to be in here. It's gonna cause trouble. It's dirty, makes the thing dirty, and it's gonna clog stuff. So I just wash them by hand with soap first, and then I just put in here and rinse. It just saved me like at least more than 50% of the time if I don't have a dishwasher. But anyway, that's just how you run it. I mean, that's just how I use it. And let me see. So on the top here, we got the control panel. All the control panel on the top. So when you close it, you have no access to the button. It's all hidden on the top here. My counter is it got a little bit of room right here, but if you have a counter a little bit shorter, you have no access to this button when you close the door. Right? So let me see. It's plugged in. It's not turned on. And let me show you this. I have a kilowatt meter plugged in the dishwasher, and it's consuming 0 energy. So that is pretty good. I mean, it's not a vampire appliance where when you plug it in and you don't use, it still consumes energy. This one does not. So that's a very good thing. So let me turn it on. On, and all this function here is self-explanatory. It's pretty simple. Let me show you how many watts it's consuming on standby. So right now 0.06 amp. 2 watts. Only 2.4 watts on standby. Now less than 2 watts. So average around 2 watts on standby. That's an excellent machine. You know, maybe just that is just enough to turn on the LED, right, 2 watts. So it's an excellent machine. It's energy efficient. Even when it's on, it doesn't consume much energy, you know. 2.9 watts. Why is it going up? But anyway, it's going down, up and down. So right now I'm ready to run it, and right now it's on auto. It's on auto, which I do not want auto. I already washed all the dishes, so I just need to be either rinse or clean 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 30 minutes, and rinse. And this function here, the rinse function, it only runs for like 10-15 minutes. I can use this since I already washed the dishes, but because I have a lot of them here, so I'm just gonna run it for 30 minutes. And this is pretty accurate. When it says 30 minutes, it runs for 30 minutes, and that's it, no more, no less. So I can just press this button here and choose clean 30, and that's all about it. And if you have detergent, you can put it in here. I do not need it. And that's all about it. Let's see, you got a delay start, which I never use. Extra dry is going to use more energy, which I do not use. And other than that, it's all good to go. Right, so that's it. And when I close this, it's gonna just automatically run. Yeah, beep. Just wait for it. Takes a little bit to run. Right, so I forgot to press the start button. So this blinking, that means it's not ready. So press the start button. Okay. Press the start button. So this light stays solid. So it's ready to go. I forgot to press the start button. Anyway, so when I close this door, it's gonna just run. You can hear it start pumping water in, I think. Let me get it closer so you can hear it. It's very, very quiet. And down here is the LED light. Looks like laser, but I think it's just very high intense LED light, and it will turn on red when the machine is running, because you see the front panels is hidden, so you cannot see anything when it's running, and it's so quiet that you don't know it's running when it's running. So they designed the light down here so you know that it's running. When it's done, this light will turn off and it will beep so you know that it's done. So I'm going to be quiet for a bit so you can hear how quiet it is when it runs. Alright, it is running right now, and the camera is like next to the dishwasher. Right, I'm gonna move it out a little bit so to see if you can hear it. Right, now this is about, say, 3 feet away from the dishwasher. Did you hear it? Alright, I'm gonna move away, back, maybe say 5 feet, 6 feet. Alright. By the way, it is running right now at 1,243 watts. That's a lot of power. 1.2 kilowatts right now, and it's running. So I believe it's running the heating element. There is a heating element to heat up the water, and it is using the heating element, the built-in heating element in the dishwasher, because it used hot water line that came in, but it also has a built-in heating element too, and that's why 1,240 watts when it's running, right? Because see, only the motor alone, there's no way it uses 1,000 watts, right? Only the heater in there that uses that much power. You can hear it running right now, right? Okay, so right now I am about 6 feet away from the dishwasher, and I'm gonna keep quiet and let you listen to the dishwasher, the running dishwasher. It's not a freeze frame. Camera is still running. Alright, so it's running right now. Pretty quiet, as you can hear. And let me show you this. Still 1,200, over 1,200 watts when it's running. And this meter will have the cumulative power of the entire time this dishwasher running. So when it's done, it will show how much energy this thing used in 30 minutes, and I will show you that when it's done. And also when it runs, it uses really hot water, and inside this was just really hot. So when it's done, when it opens, it's like there's a plume of water vapor coming up, so it's really hot inside this dishwasher when it's done. So I'm going to show you this. Right now it's running the pump to pump the water out, and it only uses 22 watts. How cool is that? And it's still running. Alright, and right now only the motor is spinning, and I'll let you listen to it. Pretty quiet. Okay. And let me show you this. Only use 36 watts. So usually when it runs, when it washes, only use that much power, only 30 watts. But now, just a moment ago it was 36 watt, now 1,200 and something watts. So the heater, the heating element just turned on. So that's the difference. Alright, while the dishwasher is running, I remove this cover. I'm thinking about just removing it and putting another plastic cover, because see the front panel on the front, all the electrical wire is on the front, and that if you just leave it open like that, that is an electrical hazard. So that light wire right there. So if I touch it like that, see the black is hot. Touch like that, I'm gonna die. Well, it looks like I'm touching it, but I'm about 3-4 inches away, just because the camera angle is different now. It's on the same line, but I'm not touching it. So I found a problem with this cover is the hose. You see the hose? See, all the washer, the hose on the back. This washer, the hose on the front. So I run this from here, and it runs to the other end, right, to the other side. And this part here, the hose go up, and see, the hose resting on the plastic right there. And that's not good. That's on the way of this white plastic cover. It's on the way, because see, it's right here that because it's an indentation to the foam. That is the hose right there. So when this plastic cover in, it doesn't stay flush inside the front, but it sticks out a little bit. It sticks out a little bit, right? Just a little bit like that, because of the hose, right? So when I close this door, when I close it down, it's gonna, I mean when I open it, it's like that, right? So when I open it, because this doesn't stay flush in, it sticks out a little bit, so it catches the corner right here. You see the dent? You can see the dent right here, right? So it catches. So when I open it, it catches on here. When I close it again, it pulls it right out like that. So the whole thing came out. That's crazy. And you can hear the sound, like crackle sound, like that. It's touching this. You see the dent? It's pretty bad dent right there. It's pulling this part out. So that's because of the hose like that. So what I'm gonna do after it's done, it's still running. You can see the red light. After it's done, I'm gonna reroute the hose. Instead of going there, I'm gonna go through the bottom right here, so that it doesn't go up and touch and block the white cover. Alright, I think it's almost done. It's draining out the water right now. Watts. Yep, it's done. And the light turns off, as you saw. Okay. So I'm just gonna open the door right now, see how dry the dishes are. See a lot of vapor coming out. Not very dry, is it? So wet. But that's what you expect from a dishwasher. Should be wet. I'm steaming up my camera. Let's see, I'll show you one. Still wet. See that? Still water on here. See water? But the solution is just to let it open. Right? Let it open because it's really hot inside here. So I'm just gonna use, let me see. Use something to hold it on in place. Orange will do. And let the vapor evaporate. And after say 10-15 minutes, it's gonna be dry as bone in there. So we'll be right back. Right, so it's been like 10-15 minutes now, and let me show you the dishes. All dry. All the water are gone. This one used to be wet. Show you this. Bone dry. No more water. And it's still warm. So because it's so hot, all the water evaporates. Even though when you first open the door, it's still wet inside. But now look at this. It's all dry. After just 10-15 minutes. Right. Well, some people complain it's wet when it's done, but you just have to wait. Also, the front panel is no longer making noises. I'll show you. Open the door all the way down. No more noises. Right? So what causes it is the water hose that's on the way. Water hose on the way, right on the front right here, and makes this thing, this plastic cover, sticking out a little bit and catches on the door. See the scratch out here? That's where it catches. But I moved the water hose down to the bottom and to the back, so it no longer go across here. It goes to the bottom, to the back, so it doesn't interfere with this front cover anymore. So now no more noises, no more touching. Ugly. That's pretty much it. Let me show you my little calculation. Before I have this dishwasher, I spend over an hour a day washing dishes, and with this dishwasher I save at least 1 hour a day. Just say 1 hour a day. Average 365 days per year, right? I save 365 hours. And let's assume I make $10 an hour minimum wage, and that would be equivalent to $3,650 per year. So the dishwasher makes $3,650 per year for me. Otherwise I would work and for minimum wage. So I think it's worth it. I mean, it's just calculation, just to show how efficient it is if you have it work for you instead of you do the work yourself, because this is called the opportunity cost in economics, and this is the time you lost. You otherwise do something else more efficient, more productive. I mean, you don't really save that much per year, but that's the time is you can do something else better. And as far as power per day, this thing consumes 1,200 watts when it's running. So if I run for 30 minutes, it consumes 0.6 kilowatt hour. Right? So if I run it every day, and each day it consumes 0.6 hours. So say I run it every day in a year, 365 days, every day, and per year it will consume 219 kilowatt hour. And if you pay for your electricity cost 15 cents per kilowatt hour, that's equivalent to about $32 per year. And if you pay more for your power, say 30 cents per kilowatt hour, you times it by 2, so around $65 per year, just for electricity. Okay, but overall I think it's worth it, and it's so overall it's a good little machine, and even if it only works for a year, it's still worth the time you save. It's still worth it. Well, but I hope it would last much longer than that, and only time will tell. There are not much reviews on this machine, so only time will tell. Alright folks, and that's all I have, and thank you for watching.